going on? 161 River Ave Mob. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday night. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming on. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat here. I want to thank you all for joining. And I want to get your take. I mean, the Yankees, tomorrow's opening day, 1 p.m., and the Yankees have still not confirmed their roster yet. They still haven't finalized it. So what does that tell you? Does it tell you guys and gals anything? I mean, it tells me that Cashman's still working the phones. Because if we think about it this way, okay, think about how many folks are on the bench. Now, they just signed Franchy Cordero today, okay? So they added an outfielder. They didn't remove one, okay? Calhoun went to, AAA, and Rafael Ortega here, but they released him, and you still have Florial. But you also have Hicks, too. So let's just say Franchy Cordero plays opening day. That means Hicks and Florial are sitting, right? Or if Hicks plays, Franchy's sitting. So, like, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. And then, we have a four-man bench. Well, let's just put it this way, okay? And what's up, everybody, by the way? Steven, let's actually roll call first. So, Aiden's in the house. Al, Aiden, Jimmy's in the house. What is good, my crew? The best crew around, I'm telling you that. Hands down. Sean Browning's in the house. Yeah. Frenchie, he's got some pop in his bat. He's got kind of has almost Giancarlo Stanton type of exit velocity in some of his hits. So I would look out for that. But again, not flashy trades either. But he's had some experience in Boston, Kansas City. So he's been around for a couple of years. He's 28 years old from Dominican Republic, hits from the left-handed side. So if the Brewers give us a race, yeah, I mean, the chances of it happening are probably low. But Jimmy, if you're talking to Franchy Cordero, they signed him to a major league deal. That's right. You're right. So he will be with the team tomorrow in the Bronx. Will he play? I have no idea. No idea. And I'm with you here too, Hayden. I don't think the Yankees are done. And by the way, everybody in here, if you don't mind, just smash that like button right now really quickly. Let's get to 100 likes as quickly as we possibly can. I thank you for that, as always. It's just a good gesture of your support that you're enjoying yourself, and I appreciate that. This is the thing, so I agree. Cashman and his fellow chess masters, Sabian, Manaya, I think they're working on something. They're working the phones, doing something, because at the end of the day, let's go to the infield now. Okay? Let's just say, I think we know Volpe's playing shortstop. Torres probably second, right? If DJ plays third, Donaldson sits. If Donaldson plays third, DJ sits. Another guy on the bench. Okay? And then Rizzo's most likely going to be playing first. So one of DJ or JD is sitting with the bench. And then you have Higashioka on the bench. And then outfit, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So something's telling me when we might wake up to, we might be late tonight. We have no idea. But this is when Cashman kind of works his DL Ninja stuff too. So we've got 110 people. Welcome, everybody. It's good to have you on. If anybody here is new, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoy the content enough to subscribe and keep coming back. So Yoshinobu Yamamoto will be a starting pitcher for the Yankees next year. We'll see. That's if he gets posted too. So something's I think something. Do you folks think something's brewing in the Bronx? Because there's going to be too many players for roster spots right now. They haven't paired, and they've optioned out, I think, all their minor league relievers that are left. So they still need to bring in another reliever too. Now, if they trade Torres, it opens up a spot for them to maybe bring back Peraza. We just don't know what's going to happen yet. Because ideally, at the end of the day, I think Peraza and Volpe is the perfect infield combination up the middle. So, and we don't know, Robert. What do they have planned? And this is the thing. Did anybody expect this Franchy Cordero signing today? I didn't. So we just don't know. But he clearly likes Cordero more than he likes, at the very least, Florial. And at some point, Bader's going to be back too. So this is going to be a glut of outfielders. What are they going to do? This is the thing. So, and Michael, not necessarily a stiff, but everybody knows that I wanted Brian Reynolds. I think he would have been the better solution to all these guys. But the price tag apparently was really high. So, and this is the thing too. If you're talking about signing him after this year, a lot of folks are going to say hard no. I'm kind of leaning that way too in terms of extending Severino. He just can't stay healthy. He really can't. So I worry about his ability to stay healthy. So I kind of agree. And again, Yeah, let's see. I don't think the Yankees. I don't think Otani's going to come to the Yankees, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Hey, now Yamamoto. Then there's a couple. Roki Sasaki will be posted in a couple years. Yamamoto's that third baseman slash first baseman, right? So it's going to be really interesting. um, yeah, Yamato, and then you have no, Murakami is the other guy. Murakami, not Yamamoto, is the third base first baseman. So, um, you know what I mean? Well, this is true, Tyler, and I appreciate all the folks that were in the waiting room. There's a lot of folks that come here early, before I get on and just have a good time chatting with each other in conversation. So it's nice to see. We got a close knit family here, so that's really really great to see. I appreciate all you. So I thank you for that, George Steinbrenner. Yeah, he would have probably done it. So and Judge is probably more valuable to. Well, he's more valuable, I think, to this team than Otani. I think Otani will be priceless, probably to the Dodgers or the Mariners or team. Those are my two front runners for Otani. So Otani's going to get way more than 300 million. So is Juan Soto. He's going to get more than Judge, no doubt about it. So, who else? Yeah, it's Murderers Rose in the house. What's good? I doubt Hal will give him 500 million, even though they have 100 million coming off the books after the season or close to it. It's going to be really interesting. What's up, David Cohen's in the house, baby? What is good? Ian Hawaiian's in the house too. Yeah, George made a bunch of bad signings too. He did. He did. Can't put it by him. I mean, he spent as aggressively as Steve Cohen did, but obviously, Cohen's only a couple years in with the Mets, so I expect Cohen to have more success in the near future. But George Steinbrenner had a long track record, but he also made a lot of bad moves too. So, you know, I don't think. I think Cole's gonna be fine tomorrow, Murderers Row. Um, I think he's gonna be fine. If anybody hasn't heard, Mo Rivera, the Sandman, is throwing out the first pitch tomorrow. So yeah, Boomer, Rocket, Musina, and Duke. I mean, that is a fantastic four right there. I mean, talk about a four deep, man. Whew. Imagine French. I don't even know if Frenchie's going to start. I mean, I'm really waiting for this roster to be finalized so we can figure out what the hell is the lineup going to be. So he's already said that DJ's more than likely going to be leading off. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be Judge after that, and then Rizzo, then Stanton, and then I don't know, Oswaldo Cabrera or someone else. I just don't know. Like who else is going to be in there? Oswaldo Cabrera batting fifth, Donaldson sixth. I would bat Volpe seventh, but maybe it's gonna be something different. I would bat Trevino ninth just because of that. But then you could bat Volpe ninth and then sets him up so if he gets on base for DJ LeMahieu, it kind of simulates a 1-2, just rolled off a little bit differently. So um, I could see something like that going on. I could, but I'm curious to know who's gonna play left field tomorrow. I'm really curious. And who's gonna play third base. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, they had Randy Johnson too. They had the unit. That's right. That's right. This is right. Yeah, I think the Yankees will be able to beat will be able to beat the Giants. Stranger things have happened. Huh? This is so true, Aiden. What's good? Ford Train Express is in the house. If Cole's going to throw probably 80 or 90 pitches tomorrow, I'm guessing out. Something like that. You thinking what I'm thinking, Ford Train? I know we talked about the other night, but I mean, they cannot possibly be done, right? I mean, they have to make some kind of move. So, and they could still make. I mean, I'm talking about the 26. I mean, the 40. They still have several moves they can make. They could bump Bifrost um, and Montez and a couple other guys onto the 60-day out, which bumps them off the 40-man roster, which allows them to put a couple guys on, and which could help them as well. So some prospects or whatever, and also protect young guys from the Rule 5. So I could see that happening, and I expect that. I expect that. So your super chat, realistic. What's your super chat, Hayden? Did we miss your super chat? Did we miss it? Bryce. What's your thoughts, man? What's your take right now, this late at night? Ford Train. What about you, David Cohen? What's your take? You know what I mean? What is your take, gang? It doesn't need to be before midnight. It could be all the way through the morning, but it's got to, have enough time to, get approved and blah 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 and everything else. So it doesn't necessarily need to be by midnight. So, well, exactly, Fortran. I'm with you 100%. If it wasn't, the roster would be set already. Exactly. I think Cashman is on the phones, working the phones, knowing that he has to make some moves. And again, we now have an excess in the outfield like we do in the infield with Cordero. So it's going to be interesting. Again, yeah, I mean, do they move IKF? The most logical move there is Chris Flexen. A couple guys, years of control. He's not, he was not even on their rotation, but maybe Blake can do something there. Torres, if you're going to trade, it's got to be a controllable reliever, a good one, or a controllable pitcher, a better one than Flexen. So I just don't know what the hell they're going to do. Sean Howley. Seriously, man, we're hours away, man. Like, it's crazy. Standings predictions in the morning. Standings for what? The AL East, Lorenzo? I did something already. Well, is that what you're looking for, Lorenzo? Yeah, March. I mean, I think something's going on too. Hey there, Jennifer Negron. How are you? How are you? Catching up here. Man, this chat is like going so slow here. There we go. Okay. How did Florial make the roster? I mean, Jeremy, it's a great question, man. I really don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. He's got no options. I mean, I think they clearly brought in Cordero, and they think they like him more than Florial, so he could be moved in the next couple hours. So Billy Branch is in the house. What's up, my friend? So it's gonna be Robert Johnson. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, I think this will be a trade before the game tomorrow, and I think you want to have it in time to get a guy over here. If it's a trade for a player that you want to be playing, and whether it's tomorrow or the next day, I mean, got to have enough time to do that. So I agree. Sunil, yeah, man. Randy Levine's definitely a fat bastard. Yeah, man. I'm that sexy. Yeah. Yeah. Yankees begin a revenge tour around roster final at 0400 by 4 a.m. This morning, Sean. 4 a.m. It'll be interesting, man. Cashman has months. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean the moves are available at the time. You got to keep that in mind too, Isai. And it doesn't mean they were looking at our guys. It's not only it's more than a timing thing. So, but I know what you're saying, Isai. You make a legitimate point. So, Gerald, yeah, imagine that selling super high at Donaldson. I had a big salad, man, a big salad with grilled chicken, Anthony, with some dried cranberries and croutons and nice healthy dinner. Be a trade in the morning for TJ. I feel the same way, dude. I feel the same way, bro. Trade for in left field. I think, yeah, and David, sunny in the 40s. I mean, that's decent weather. That's decent weather, Jonathan. I mean, David Conn and TJ. I mean, honestly, I don't think Cordero is the long term answer here in left field. I don't just like, and again, I didn't even mention Oswaldo Cabrera. Where's he going to play? So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be really interesting. So you might be right too, franchise making a trade for a pitcher. You might be absolutely right. So wow, we got 155 people in here. Smash that like button, gang, if you don't mind. If anybody hasn't hit the like button, please do so. Let's get over 100 likes. I thank you for that. And again, folks, I want to know what you think. Why haven't the Yankees finalized their roster yet? We're less than, well, I don't know, 15 hours away from opening day. 15 hours away from opening day. Anthony, man, I love you for that dream. I had a dream last night. I was sleeping when we got Brian. Man, could you imagine that waking up to that news? Oh, baby. David Cohen, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. What I think we'll do, Paraz. Hayden, I mean, they might wait until a roster spot opens, in all honesty, and then bring him up here. They might have to wait until a roster spot opens in the infield. So, meaning they would have to trade IKF or or Torres. So like I don't see another path. But like I want Praz up here with Volpe, and I want those two up here with Oswaldo Cabrera, and eventually, some other guys too. Spencer Jones. You have Andres Chaparro. Like I want to see some of that high end talent up in the Bronx. You know what I mean? So Ortega asked for release. Hey, shown because he was told he wasn't going to make the team. So a couple minutes later, they told him he wasn't going to make it. So and that's why he asked for his release, and they granted it to him. So he was on a minor league non-roster invite anyway, so it was an easy thing to do. So, and you might be right too, Eastside. We traded for a player. The trade could have happened already. It just hasn't been made official and announced. So they could be fine. Exactly. You could be spot on, man. Um, well, Hayden, you're absolutely right. We got to get rid of some infielders. Damn right, man. Hayden, 100%, 100%. John, if he continues to play well, he'll get a quick promotion to AAA, and then I could see him. If he continues to play well in AAA, then I could see him in late, like in September call-ups or something like that. If he plays well, then he continues to play like he did in spring training. Yeah, yeah. So it would be, why not at that point? So yeah, the Mets added Locastro. He made the team. Yeah, he made the Mets roster, and Diamonds and rough instead of trying to find maybe Cashman should go get Astro. I calling that thought. I mean, we've talked about this. So I mean, I don't know how long I've been talking about Brian Reynolds. He would have been a much better option than all these guys that people are talking about. So like, you know what I mean? And it's yeah. I would agree too, Billy. You got to deal with two that are up in the air and Cashman's waiting for the right time to pull the trigger, or they're going through the final players that are involved and all this stuff. But yeah, I think they're actively working on or finalizing either one or two trades. I can't see anything. I can't see anything else. So I mean, Reynolds and Bednar would be a dream come true. It's going to be expensive as all hell, but that would solve two big problems immediately. So immediately. I mean, happy early 50th to Sunil, man. Wow, next Tuesday, man. The big one, baby. Happy early 50 to Sunil, gang. If Gerald, if he plays, well, during introductions, he'll probably get booed. If he plays, my guess is he'll get booed. So if he plays, I don't. I mean, they might start Cordero, they might start Oswaldo. I have no idea, no idea. So, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Randy, I mean, Cabrera. I mean, they'd be crazy to not put him in there. So my guess is they'll start him in left field unless something happens. You know what I mean? So, Sumit Carr. Well, thank you for that, and welcome to the Braves fan. All right, Braves made some good moves, made some smart moves. The Braves Yankees World Series would be amazing, Sumit. So, count me in for that. Count me in for that. No. Munoz of Seattle or Crochet of Chicago. And do you think who's going to go to those teams for that player? Like, is it going to be a package led by Torres for trade? What are you thinking? 96 likes. All right. All right. 160 in the chat. Maybe we'll get over 100 likes really quickly. So I thank you, gang. Yeah, man. We got 160 in the chat, man. This is good. It's good to, I mean, again, everybody's excited. It's, tomorrow's opening day, man. Like, and the fact that the Yankees haven't finalized their roster is telling. It really is telling. That just shows. I mean, at least in my opinion, that a lot of folks, agree that Cashman's working on some stuff. Cashman's working on some stuff. So, and I hope it's good stuff. So, yeah, he got 11. Good for him. Good for him. So, and again, I'm sure Volpe will represent the number 11 well. T. Drake, I'm sure he'll represent it well. Well, and it's not necessarily a spending thing. They make trades. They can send out money and bring back money and kind of have an even split. So, Dennis, I don't see. I mean, they just signed Frenchy Cordero, but it's a split contract. So if he makes the major league team, he makes $1 million. If he plays in the minors, it's 180K. So they did spend a little bit today, but not a lot. But Jeff Pat. Isai, which one? The Frenchy Cordero notification? I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Torres, Sweeney, Beckway, Davy Garcia, Florial, Everson, Pereira. I mean, is Beckway still here? Or did they trade him? They might have traded him. Like a what? I don't remember. But I mean, that's a reasonable package right there for Reynolds and Bednar. If you can get him without giving up Peraza, without giving up Dominguez, it's a good trade. I mean, that's the way I look at it too. I'm excited about that. Pirates never got to reach an extension. No, they did not reach an extension. The Pirates, no. They were trying, but they're still miles apart. They haven't upped an offer either. So, Kate Martin, why do you say we don't need Reynolds? Who would be a better option for the team? You can have a season where nobody decides to pull a fast one and try to get away with it like the Astros did. And you mean cheating, Lipari? You mean cheating wise? I would hope so, but I don't know, bro. Honestly, I think there's always gonna be somebody that's cheating or whatever. So I do, Brandon Moore. I think IKF, Torres and IKF less likely, but I think one of them gets moved tonight. They may keep Torres until they get a good return for him, but as of now, they'll probably keep Torres and move IKF. But we'll see. You know. Well, I'd love to see that, Hayden. I'd love for Hicks to go on a nephew tour. You know what I mean? And just shove it down people's throats and extremely, shut people up and play well. That would be awesome. I mean, it would be. So, Oswaldo Cabrera. I mean, he could get it. He could get it. He could. I mean, I think he's best suited as the utility guy, but for the team to play all different positions. But he could get it. Maybe he's better than the other guys. So they just passed a new CBA for really double their pay at all level. That's nice. Guys that are here in minor league deals, Beck. They're passing nice, man. That's nice. Let's see if we can get some intel on that, man. Let's have a look really quickly. Good. Good for them. Yankees trade for, yeah, I mean, Reynolds would be ideal now, but I mean, okay, we still have Beckway. Okay, I thought he might have been traded, but imagine Reynolds being traded. I mean, that would be freaking nuts, T. Drake. Honestly, that would be nuts. Now let's see here. Let's pull up Passan here before my phone dies. Is this the real Jeff Passan or the other one? Oh yeah, deal is in place between the minor league players and MLBPA, Major League Baseball, and a historic first collective bargaining agreement for minor leaguers. Union officials said deal is 5 years and includes at least double pay all levels of the minors. So here are the details on minor league deals. Complex league from $4,800 per year to $19,800. Low A 11K to 26.2. High A 11K to 27.3. Double A 13.8 to 30,200. And Triple A 17,500 to 35,800. So those are guys that have signed on minor league deals, not major league deals. We're just working our way through the system. Like first round picks are on these big bonuses. They get those big bonuses, obviously, but this will be their salary while they're working through the system. So players will be played almost year round, aside from a 6-week break in the winter. So that's nice. That's good. I like it, Beck. Good for them, man. Good for them. I heard the owner of the Pirates flies commercial economy. Does he? Good for him. Okay. Whatever, man. Except for Torres, that list of players for R will not work. What do you think would work, Dennis? What do you think would work? I mean, I'm really curious to hear what people say. Yeah, it's good breaking news, Jonathan. We're just talking about it right now. Good thing. Good for them. Brendan Beckett said it. I'm almost positive Beckway got traded, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I got a couple of Becks. Slug Waldo Cabrera. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, 11 and Volpe will look good as long as he plays well and represents himself. I mean, he'll be a good fit to replace Brett Gardner, who was the last number 11 for the last decade. So, it's awesome. So good for him. Yeah, Volpe's got to win. If Volpe wins Rookie of the Year, the Yankees get an extra draft pick. If he wins Rookie of the Year and he's in top three MVP voting, excuse me, they get two picks. I put a video out on that the other day. So yeah, that's good. Good incentives. Good incentive. Dennis, they offer you to sign you for left, but they only offered $1 million, man. Got to get your worth, bro. Got to get your worth. Get that 10 million, man, for Hicks, dude. Hold your fort. Hold your, you know, hold them. Put their feet to the sand. Put them. You know what I mean? Drive a hard bargain, Dennis, man. You know what you're worth, baby. Owner of the Pirates flies commercial economy and spirit. Nice, Sunil. Nice. I love it. Thoughts on Ike playing more? I mean, he'll probably play the same amount, but he'll get play multiple positions. He'll be kind of like the backup utility to Oswaldo Cabrera. But again, have another guy like that who can play multiple positions if he's not traded. Helps the Yankees rest infielders and outfielders on a regular basis. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. So not a bad thing. Sunil cheaper than the A's. Yeah. Pull a Tanaka deal pot. I doubt it. He's playing in Japan. With his he signed like a multi-year deal. I think he's uh exercised his option. If I remember correctly, Tanaka's playing with the Japanese team again. What's up, Dev? IKF catches, but I don't think he'll be the third catcher. Probably like Carlos Narvaez or something like that. Or they're just going to wait for Austin Wells to come back. But they don't need a third catcher right now. But they'll have a third catcher on the 40 man at some point. So, to quote out on George, hug your parents before you fly Spirit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said this earlier, I put this on Twitter. Like a lot of so many folks were talking about the 11 and the Gardner, and my opinion was this: if Volpe getting number 11 was the biggest news for the Yankees today, then that worries me. It should not be the biggest Yankee news of the day. I don't really care what number he wears. He's playing. Hope he does well. I don't give a shit what number he wears. So, but we need more news than that. But I'm happy for him. So I'm happy for him. I think the Yankees will be busy at the trade deadline too, Nisai. I agree. I think they'll be busy. I think Spencer Jones can get a midseason call up too, Jonathan, at some point. He's not that far fundamentally from Major League, so not that far. Your 40-man roster, you also have guys, Joey Nelly's in the house. You also have folks on that are going to be protected from the Rule 5 draft. So you can stash guys on the 45 for a certain amount of time based on what year they're signed, especially internationally. That protects people from the Rule 5 draft and getting claimed, from other teams. So that's one reason. 26-man roster is a team that travels with the team. Is the roster that travels with the team. So the other 14 don't travel with the team, but they're easily interchangeable for options, whatever, and so on and so forth. So that's essentially the main difference, Joey Nelly. It's got a notification. That's amazing. What notification did you get, Anthony? What notification, man? Did you all see the hype video earn your pinstripes? I have not yet. Revenge tour for the Yankees, man. Revenge tour for the Yankees. I would like that. Thoughts on Ian Happ? I mean, good player, but I don't see the Cubs moving him. They've added so many players. I think they're going for it, and I don't see the point for them to move him now. But I mean, I want something like Brian Reynolds with some leg speed that can lead off and do some things on the bases like with Volpe and some of these other guys. I think they need to be aggressive on the base paths this year. And Mark, if that makes sense, that's my thought. You want to break silence about the roster now? Ask open now, chat. Cash and try using it to finalize construction. Yeah, probably Sunil. Yeah, and he's working on the final couple of pieces. So I think they were at 23 as of this morning, out of 26. So, but now it's 24 with the new kid Frenchie Cordero. So, and they're also gonna have to make a roster move for Volpe, which they haven't done yet, which may get up to 25. So somebody's gonna get optioned or called, or DFA'd or whatever. It could be Florial, or traded Florial, to make room, especially now with Frenchie Cordero. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But Volpe still needs to be given a roster spot too. Mr. Coconuts is in the house. What's happening? Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for WrestleMania. I'm not as excited as I am for opening data, obviously. Yeah, I mean, Reynolds is, I mean, perfect for me. I mean, a guy that can lead off, contact, run the bases. Like you put him at the top, and then you put DJ right behind him. I think, and then you put Judge, in my opinion, then Rizzo, then Stanton, then Oswaldo, or whatever, and you have a pretty formidable 1 through 6. So I hope, man, it would be fantastic if they did. I think the odds are low now, but I'm not ruling anything out. So, well, I would hope so. If you get Torres to the Dodgers, I want a pretty good pitching prospect in return. I want a pretty good pitching prospect. So, I mean, yeah, Florial's good as gone. I mean, they haven't moved him yet, have they, Jonathan? Not while we're on here, right? Uh, let's see. Let's pull up the Yankees here. Um, let's have a look here and see if the Yankees have done anything. Okay, I didn't think he was gone, but I think the Cordero move makes kind of makes it almost inevitable that he's going to get moved. Florio. Looking here, see if anything has happened. No, nothing yet. Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. I get it. I think Peraza can land us a big name. I think Glaber can land us a big name too. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be, but I'd rather get the guy with the 6 or 7 years of control, Peraza, than the guy with 2, Torres. And he's like 5 or 6 years younger than Torres too. So, well, 4 years younger. I would go with Florio, but you never know, Ryan. It's going to be interesting, man. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Coconuts. I mean, might be going, yeah, we have Hicks in the outfield. Well, they just signed another outfielder today, Mr. Coconut. So one of those guys is most likely going to be moved tonight or before the game tomorrow. So, um, nah, I don't think they'll get Reynolds and he'll be bad here. I don't think so. And he's not expected to be the guy here, so so I wouldn't have to worry about that stuff. In Bristol Gratter, I know he's had some injuries recently, so he's a big power arm. I mentioned him about a year or two back for like a Torres, but I don't know how if he's healthy now. I have no idea. So yeah, Florio had a brutal spring, brutal. So I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think Torres gets moved, but I don't think Peraza is gonna get traded. There's no way. So JT at the extent it's gonna be like a 5 hour live stream. Yeah, so I'm telling you, man, this news is gonna break like super late, super freaking late. Have the Pirates released their opening? That's a good question. That's a good question, Sam. Let me pull it up here. Let's see. Pirates, come on, phone, come on. Pirates 26 man roster. Let's see. Uh, doesn't look like it. They have yet. I got the last thing 2 days ago. The Pirates cut their roster down to 32 players. Let's see where the Pirates roster sits right now. This is 5 hours ago. They have 29, so they need to make three more moves. Pirates. They're at 29. So that's good. Good observation. Making note, if you're going to get Peraza and Torres, I mean, it's got to be somebody like Corbin Burns or something like that. T. Drake, wouldn't you agree? Opie's getting shit for being a Trumpy. I don't care. As long as, I mean, look, Trump might be a con man and an asshole. Well, that doesn't make Volpe one. Volpe's a good kid as far as I'm concerned. We just let the kid play. Let him do his thing. I don't care if he's a Trumpy or not. No. What's good, Tyler Talbot? You've been out. You've been out off the grid for a little while. Welcome back. We have a while. His stock is up. Torres. Yeah, I don't think they're going to re-sign Torres either, John. John, I would agree 100%, John. 100%. Trade him while he has value. Exactly. Good that I can't have to move to shortstop because Torres can handle it. Hicks, yeah, I mean, theoretically, letting Hicks go, I think they're going to try and get something for him, but we'll see. We'll see. And this might happen too. They might trade Akiev tonight or tomorrow and then hold on to Torres for the deadline. They could do that too. They might as well maximize value. So take money in a comp pick for Florial. I mean, take whatever you can get with him for now at this point, right? So, is he the Dodgers' top reliever, Gratterall? Okay. LV Network better show every looking better show every live looking there of every game. So I'm talking about Enter the Par. That's what I'm talking about. Contract, yeah, exactly. If you DFA somebody, you still have to pay his contract. You trade, you release him, still got to pay his contract. TC Steels is in the house, man. What's good? What are your thoughts, TC? If you just came on, like I'm saying this, the Yankees have yet to finalize their roster, and they added an outfield today. So right now they have a surplus of infielders and outfielders. So what has to be done before the game tomorrow? A lot of us are of the opinion that they have a trade or two in the works right now. What type? We have no idea because they still need a reliever too. They optioned out all the rest of the minor league relievers, so they still have to add a reliever to the bullpen. So it's going to be interesting. What are your thoughts, Steels? Billy, 3 years left. 3 years, 30 million, 10 million per for the next 3 years. So that's Hicks. He's not afraid until 2026. MLB Network, baby. Man, Apple TV better get them back on the service, man. It's messed up that they dropped MLB Network, man. It's stupid, actually. It's all about money. Re-sign Glaber with the JD money coming off the books, hoping Glaber long term, then Peraza. Oh, it's all good, Steels. It's all good, man. Yeah, you're welcome to join this Saturday night if you like. I got a couple folks joining me tomorrow for opening day too, so you're welcome to hop on as well. I'm gonna do the last couple innings. I'm gonna stream into the end of the game, so you're welcome to join, TC. I care for Amir Garrett. He got traded to the Royals, right? If I remember correctly, Andrew, is that right? Royals? Hicks hurt. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is. Send him to the guest booth. I don't think Donaldson's going to get traded. I don't think. Oh, you'll be on Hector tomorrow. Okay, cool. Is this Saturday members live stream? Yeah, Anthony, members live stream Saturday. Yep. So you're all, your members are welcome on the Royals. Okay. Well, you could join Saturday night if you like Steels. So we'll have an open panel too, like Hector does. You're welcome to join. Florio, I think is very good. Problem, he just can't hit. That's the problem. But he does have speed and defense, Ryan. You're not wrong there. You are not wrong there at all. No. But yeah, what's your take, Steels? You think another move or two is happening? I mean, it kind of has to. So, what's up, Brian Holbrook? What's good, man? Right? Yeah, yeah, nice smoker. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Trade Florio for anger major. Get Adam Sandler, man. Oh man. Yeah, remember? Yeah, man, remember. Just make sure that the lighting and the cameras. Anybody comes on, make sure the lighting and the sound and the cameras work. And they're decent. So um, that way it doesn't doesn't hurt the sound quality or anything like that. I want to make sure everybody can hear you. How serious do you take Hal's statement that Volpe and Peraza are the Yankees' future? I agree, Bob. I agree. I don't think Peraza's getting traded either. Why would they? Why would they? Do what you got to do, Colin, man. You got to watch the WrestleMania, man. You got to take care of business, man. The Reds had Castillo on the table for Liberators a couple years ago. Yeah, I know. Word lifer. That's when they should have done it. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, Ryan. I think another move is happening, one or two, because the Yankees have to clear. They still have to clear a couple of spots. So yeah, I think so too, TC. I think Cashman's working the phone right now. Sabian, Minai, I think they're all working the phones right now, trying to put the finishing touches here. You know what I mean? So, Donaldson can. I mean, he looks a little bit different than he did last year, so I'll give him that. But do I expect him to be much better this year? I don't know. I don't know. At the end of the day, the better he plays, the more trade value he's going to have if they want to trade him. If he plays like crap, then he doesn't have any trade value, and the Yankees still have to pay his contract, whether they DFA him or play him. So, that's the thing. Even if they release him, they're going to have to pay his contract, so it doesn't really matter. At that point, if he shits the bed, just bring up Chaparro. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, Gerald. I mean, Emily, I'm not surprised. Negative trade value. I'm not surprised at all. At all. No. Yeah, I mean, just floor. Yeah, I mean, I think it's easier to move now that they brought in Franchi Cordero today. So, and John, put Hex in mind because he's a statue. He is a statue already. Adam, I do mistreated by some Yankee fan. I do. Yeah. Yep. I mean, he's a defensive wizard laterally. Up, straightforward plays, he had trouble. But laterally, he was good, and he has second best hitter with the runners in scoring position behind Judge. So I don't think he was as bad as other folks thought he was. There's a couple of people, content creators, and some other folks just fed this anti-IKF that a lot of people just ate up. So I mean, but people can believe what they want to believe. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So there you go, Anthony, man. Well, we'll be good to have you. We'd love to have you. Dude, steals. Man, could you imagine we woke up tomorrow and got Burns on a reliever? Like, what the? I think we'd be jumping for joy, bro. Jumping for joy, man. Yeah. Wow, we got 182 people in. If anybody hasn't smashed that like button, let's get up to 150 likes. We can. So we can get to $1.50. Bob, thank you very much for our super chat, man. I appreciate that, Bob. Appreciate the generosity. I always appreciate all your support, man. Thank you for that. David, I totally hear you, man. Hope another move's coming, but it's not Hollywood. I mean, one way or another, they're still making roster moves, so they could. They might not be trades for major league players, but again, the relief thing, they optioned out all their guys, so I think it has to be for a move for a major league player. But we'll see. We'll see. Give us some WrestleMania updates, Dev, on Saturday, man. T Drake, always, man. A pleasure, bro. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Always have a great night, man. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow towards the end of the game. So but have a great night too. Let's go Yankees, bro. Got that right. The Reds are still paying. Yeah, man. The Mets are still paying Bobby Bonilla. He hasn't played in like 25 years. They're still paying him to like the 2030s. It's ridiculous, but it's true. You know? Trade Hicks for a combined return of Kane and Marquis from John. Oh, dude. That's a tough return right there, man. John Wick 4 is legit, Sunil. Did you see it? It's legit. Shit. I already pre-ordered it on Apple TV too. So, yeah, I saw the promo commercial. One is eating pasta. Judge is eating cereal, and Rizzo's eating pasta. I love it. I love it. Joel. This is fantastic. No. Cashman better have his Nokia, his Nextel, every one of his phones fully charged tonight. Throw your sleeping bag in the trash, bro. Don't go to sleep tonight until you're done. Okay? Let's pull something off here. Let's do something good for the fans and for the team. Come on. Come on, Cashman. Do us proud, bro. Well, he did get misused. Yeah, I mean, he played out of position too, Isai. So, 100%. Yeah, 100%. He had some yips. I mean, at least he didn't have the throwing yips. I mean, that was Chuck Knobloch. He played second. He would throw the ball into the friggin' stands. So, but IKF had some trouble fielding like routine ground balls. But yeah, he also made up for a lot with his bat. So, and running the bases and stealing bases. Like drawing walks when he needed a walk. So he, you know, well, that's the thing too. I agree. Biggest shortcoming. A lot of people think he wasn't correct. Yeah, exactly. People imagine. Remember how many people told us that the Yankees would suck, would be a fourth place team if they didn't sign Correa? I mean, you know what's crazy? The trade that they made with the Twins for Sanchez and Gio. The Twins didn't keep either one of them. They didn't re-sign Gio. They didn't re-sign Sanchez either. So you know, where's the were they really? Was especially Gio? Was he that much better? Don't think so. Otherwise, the Twins would have signed him. I mean, they moved him for moved him to the Angels. So Justin, I don't know, man. Flavie Florial, probably IKF. On a higher scale, maybe Torres if they can come up with a package that is really attractive. So, like, if they get somebody like Corbin Burns, I would expect a lot of guys to be moved. So Nolan Arenado is a beast. He's a beast. Beater, yeah, Beater. Will Warren, more than life for two. Got a couple of really, really good looking relievers in the system. So I'm looking for that, man. And Garrett Crochet would be fantastic from Mr. Coconuts from the White Sox. Fantastic. And yeah, Sean, I mean, his phone's better be on fire. I want to see like a burn mark on his face tomorrow because of the damn phone not leaving his head. That's what I'm talking about. I'd be a smoker too. I think all of us would agree with that one. Rather have Dominguez and play Hicks. Damn right. Oh, he's a decent. His shortstop routine, right, Adam, was questionable. Not laterally. He was very, very good laterally. But you know, he's not going to play shortstop now anyway. So you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, but if he stays, I'm sure we'll get some value at him. TC, man, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You'll always get the updates. You'll always get the just the straight up, straightforward stuff too, man. You know that too. So, and you know, we love the Yankees here, man. We love the Yankees. So, and there's a lot of other channels that love the Yankees too. So, you know what I mean. And one way or another, we're gonna keep this train moving, man. Keep this family growing. And but yeah, I mean, Hector does a lot of good stuff too, man. Hector's a lot of fun. I like when he comes on here too. We have fun. We have fun. What are you eating, Gerald? Corando sweet Italian sausages. I can't believe sweet Italian sausages. I put them in my lasagna when I make lasagna, and 4 cheese, 3 meat lasagna. Yeah, they're bringing it back just for Cashman. He has the old Nextel. He's gonna have his beeper too, right? And Sprint and freaking what are the other ones? T-Mobile and all these other ones, Nokia and all that crap, man. I think he's gonna be using all of them tomorrow. He's got some of these old ass phones and stuff like that, Sunil. You know what I mean? He better have all of them fully charged. He better have all of them fully charged, man. So exactly, James. You can't be dumpster shopping now. So I think a lot of people are gonna initially hating the Franchi Cordero move, but he might bring some value to the Yankees. And again, it's an upgrade over Florial, so um, you know, but that's not he's not the end all be all either, right? So Dominguez is a stud, Joan. You got that right. Backstage baseball's in the house. What's good, dude? TC, he is a good bench player. And again, like we said this earlier, 4 bench players, right? With all the moves that they made today, Cordero, like who's the bench going to be? If IKF's going to be on the bench, probably most likely. If Josh Johnson plays third, then DJ's going to be on the bench. That's 2 guys. Or if DJ plays third, Johnson's going to be on the bench. 2 guys. Higashioka's an automatic, right? Bench. And then Hicks or Florial. I mean, there's too many players for the bench, so they're going to have to make a move. Maybe one outfield, one infield. I mean, again, it's going to be really interesting, Steels, to see what they do. But yeah, I can't. He is a good bench player because he can play multiple positions. He's not the super utility, in my opinion, that Oswaldo is. He's my Ben Zobrist for the Yankees, but like he has some value. IKF, he does. Backstage, man. Backstage, dude. What are your thoughts, dude? What are your thoughts Do you see the Yankees making another move or two tonight? Hello, I do. I don't know what, but I don't know what. Adam Cashman was about inside insurrection with IKEA trades. Yeah, I mean, Twins sign Correa. Unless if the Twins don't win the World Series, then it doesn't mean shit, right? People are so excited about Correa. I mean, good for them. Sign with the Twins. I mean, hopefully stay healthy as he plays well. But if the Twins don't go deep in the playoffs multiple times and better than the Yankees multiple times, then is it really looking back? Like, you know what I mean? It's really not that. It's really not that bad for me. So it's gonna be interesting. And the Twins are still they're not better in my opinion than the Guardians are right now. The Guardians are good. Guardians are good. You know, I would like to see more bunting too, Allen. 100%, 100%. So bunting, base running. Toby, what kind of move do I think? Could be an IKF, could be a Floria, could be a couple. I mean, could be a Torres, depending on the type of player he's going to bring back. You know what I mean? Well, it's crazy, man. Some folks still have their opinion. I mean, IKF is still here, so people like to talk about him. But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So, you know, rather talk about him than Correa. But again, yeah, he did win a Gold Glove at third. Yes, he did. Gio, yeah, exactly. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. People like are they bashing, but like Gio completely fell off the tail. I mean, Sanchez not even in the majors anymore. He's playing in the Dominican Republic. So like, you know what I mean? It was a net loss for both sides. The Yankees still have the two guys here too. So, you know, IKF did not cost them in the postseason. He didn't shit the bed. It wasn't him. If I played MLB baseball on the PlayStation to make my for the Yankees, I'd probably make two trades. Anthony, probably two. Well, same here, word lifer. Same here. Exactly. I mean, there was a couple of people who said it repeatedly, word lifer, right? And people just latched onto that. And they latched onto it. So it happens, unfortunately. So and it's but it's fine. I mean, I can't from Donaldson. I mean, remember who walked the Yankees off into a win in last opening day was Josh Donaldson, the walk off hit. The Yankees won opening day last year. So he's got to stop pimp walking stuff. He's got to bring more production offensively, more consistently. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So yeah, Gomes good looking camp. Yep, yep. Yeah, Knobloch used to miss first base by like 30 feet, man. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, and look at that, man. I mean, the Twins didn't even retain the guy. You know what I mean? Didn't even retain the guy. Yeah, I mean, he was good when he was here. He was a brilliant defender too. So I'll give him that. Gio, when he was here, he was better than he was in the Twins. That's for sure. So, but like, it's not even. It's pointless complaining about it now. So I see Chaparro coming up, Beck. I could see him coming up. Sweeney, maybe Chaparro. Yes, I can. I think he's major league ready right now, offensively. So, and Twin. I mean, twin. I mean, and the Twins also moved Arias too. That's what surprised me in that Pablo Lopez trade with the Marlins. That one surprised me. Surprised me. So he did break out in the Bronx. Yeah. Yes, he did, Sean. Uh, yeah. What kind of trades I think to catch? Yeah. Again, I mean, Toby. I maybe an IKF, maybe a Florial, maybe a Torres. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Same here. Same here. Hello. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link. And again, do you see the Yankees making any moves tonight? Because they have not finalized their roster as of right now. It's still not finalized. So, would I be uneasy about playing? Not as uneasy as I would be playing the Blue Jays. I would be pretty uneasy playing the Blue Jays right now. ICAF, Higgy, Cordero, the bench, TC could be, could be. Meaning they're gonna have to move Florio, and they still have to get another reliever. So he might, Sean. I think he's gonna have like 16 phones wrapped around his waist tonight. Sean, yeah. Cabrera in left field, Stanton in right, DJ. It could be TC, yeah, or a rotation of that, right? Yeah, I could see that too. What happens to Glaber down of well, Volpe's going to be playing short right now. And I don't know what happens when Peraza comes up because they're going to play him second and shortstop regularly in AAA right now. So um, I don't know honestly. I mean, if they can get a good pitcher back, I could see them moving Torres. But it has to be an impact player. I don't think they would move Torres just for the sake of moving him. It's got to be an impact player because Torres has impact. He has value here, and with 2 years, full seasons left, he has a lot of trade value. So it's got to be a good player in return. 330. I could see it too, hello. I could see it too, my man. Yes, indeed. I mean, dude, this is the dream deal in my opinion, right here. It really is. You know, not predicting it, but that's the dream deal. There's no better option out there for him than him. So, don't cook trash cans. Exactly, Sunil. IKF or Floreal trade, or both, Tyler, or both, right? Torres again, only if it's for an impact player, like an impact reliever or a pitcher. I mean, the Pirates don't need him for second base, so like I can't see him being part of a Brian Reynolds trade if that ever happens. I just can't see it. So CC swindled the Twins. When his war talk is good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, and yeah. I mean, it's just he's good, but like he's not the best. But he's also represented by Boris. So Boris is a master at overselling players. So good for him. He also had ankle injuries. Like he failed two physicals. Like so, you know, Anthony, man, don't worry, man. They block you. That's their loss, dude. Their loss. Part of their loss. This is and on the back of my mind right here too, JT. Won't be surprised if they took Peraz. I mean, Scranton is right up, you know, not far from New York City. So, and close to New York when they sent them back down. Probably did it to move just for formality. But I mean, because if they do work on a tourist trade, then it makes sense to bring Peraza back up, right? It just makes too much sense to do that. So, and then you have a much better defensive infield. But we'll see. I mean, Torres is. I mean, Peraza is a highly rated prospect. So, and yeah, Sanchez whiffs alone. Oh, we're qualified from the Gork and HVAC. Yeah, start putting some air conditioning, man. Central air everywhere, man. Tim Anderson from the White Sox. Sweeney, I would say 2024 also back. I would say that. Chaparro, I could see him coming up this year. He's got two avenues right now. I mean, if Donaldson falls off the map, you got Chaparro. If Rizzo's back starts hurting and starts barking, you got Chaparro. So he's two paths to getting up here. You know, so yeah, he's got the get out of school. It's the Yankee, and the Yankees themselves put out an excuse letter. So you got the permission slip. So from the Yankees, and Hill's a smart kid too, man. So he's not going to miss anything. He's the next Ken Rosenthal, in my opinion. So he's going to be all right. He's going to be all right, man. It's a good kid. He's got good baseball mind. He's got a good channel. So I'm more than happy and proud to have him on here tomorrow, talking, hopefully celebrating the Yankee win. You know, yeah. I mean, I don't know about a walk in the park, but I think the Yankees will beat the Twins. But um, It's your boys in the house. What's good? Dude, same here, man. Same here, bro. Um, I'm pumped that the season's here. I am pumped. It's crazy that the Yankees haven't now finalized their roster as of tonight. Makes you think that Cashman's on the phone, still working the phone. So we'll see. You know what I mean? If the Montez prospects should work, why couldn't they get Castillo Reynolds last year? Then I went to, it's crazy. The Montez trade was all mostly pitchers. The Castillo, they wanted Volpe and Peraza and Jason Dominguez, the Reds, and the Yankees said no. Reynolds still remains to be seen. Still remains to be seen. So, but different fits. I mean, they got the 1, 2, 3, and I think 5 prospects from Seattle for Castillo. So they wanted a similar package from the Yankees. And thankfully, the Yankees did not do that. Otherwise, we would not have Volpe right now. We wouldn't be talking about Peraza. We wouldn't be talking about freaking Dominguez either. So, uh, so I'm happy they didn't do that one. Even though Castillo would have been nice, that bastard. But I totally get what you're saying, man. Because you make a good point. It's a good question. It's a good question. So, Boris is a master at it. Boris made like $50 million last year as a sports agent. Like shit, he's genius at his job. He's the best. That's why you want to get paid. You get Boris to represent you. It's that simple. He's the best he's the best at the craft. It's like Drew. What's his name? Drew Rosenhaus in football. Same thing. So, yeah, long-term contract. Twins are the true suckers. I mean, yeah, I hope he stays healthy, but I don't know if he will. Anthony Torres, I think 1 or 2 trades. 1 or 2 trades. Wink the man, I see him coming up maybe. Well, if he continues to play well and producing like he did in the spring, I see like a September call up for Dominguez. Chaparro, I could see him coming up pretty early in the season, especially if Rizzo gets hurt, his back, or Donaldson starts to fall off the map early. I would call up Chaparro immediately. Good baseball IQ, good contact, good power. He's a smart kid, hungry. He deserves a shot. So, how many kids are going to tell the teacher if you're staying? Oh, Anthony, probably like 100,000 tomorrow. Probably a boatload. I'm sick, man. I have stomach rickets, so they'll come up with some crazy disease or whatever. so, so I mean, I could see it. There's a lot. It should be a mandatory ditching day, opening day. It should just be national holidays. It should be a national holiday. You know what I mean? A midnight trade, I could see Tyler 100%. Yeah, Volpe's gonna wear number 11. Good for him. 161 likes. Wow, for the 161. Look at that, man. The number, I love it, Robert. I love it. 161 likes for the 161. Maybe we can get to 200 likes. If anybody hasn't hit the like button yet, if you don't mind, smash it and let's get over 200 likes. It's always helpful. I thank you for that. Where do I think Lamar? I think he might go to like the Colts. He might go to the Colts and replace. They haven't had an Andrew Luck type in a while, and they have the capital to get him. So I would watch out. I would watch out. Yeah, exactly. With our luck, Castillo would probably need a freaking Tommy John. Exactly. Not what got done here. Exactly, man. That was great. Lamar to the Colts if he fires his mom. It's true. True, John. Joe. Yeah. I would not mind a 5 a.m. Oh God, I would love to wake up and like get up at 5 to go pee and have a big notification. I'd be like, holy crap. I mean, that would be pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. So I'm hoping we'll see. We'll see. I would rather hope for the best and just expect nothing, but I want to. They have to. A couple moves still have to be made one way or the other. So, and that's otherwise I don't get to 26. So we'll see. I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbells. 168 likes. All right, we got 32 likes to get 200. All right. I prefer going to a um a weekend a weekend game daytime and a weekday game at night. That's my preference. It's your boy, man. A sneaky bastard. Got Volpe right in front of you. Bums. Jordan's in the house. What's good, baby? What is good? I'm not going live at 5. My wife would kill me if I went live at 5. Shit. That baseball fever is definitely dangerous, man. You got wicked temperature, the sweats, the night. It's wicked, man. It's wicked. So you got to be careful with that, Tyler. But it's real. It's real. I mean, it's real. So lick your hands tomorrow. Make sure your palms are clammy. So if your wife or your mom and dad feeling like, look, my palms are clammy. I feel like shit, and then try to ditch, man. That's the Ferris Bueller, strategy right there. Chilling, my brother. Any trades in the works? I think he has a couple of trades in the works, Tim Kings, because they still haven't finalized their roster. They have too many infielders, too many outfielders, and they still have to get a reliever. So one way or another, they're making one or two moves, and I just don't know what the hell it's going to be. But I'm going to stay up for a while, and even if I have to put it out on a regular video, I will. If something pops up at like midnight, I'll put it out, and then obviously, we'll be going live tomorrow during the game, and anything else that comes out, obviously. But tonight's got to be the night they finalize this thing, or tomorrow morning. So it's going to be the next 12 hours or so are going to be pretty lit. So I'm looking forward to hopefully some good news, man. Who's going to the game on Sunday? Saturday, Tyler. All right, enjoy, man. Enjoy, bro. Nice. What game is that? Is that the April 1st game? That the one April 1st? That the one you going with Hector and Pete and all them? Something baseball sign live stream. Oh, Mr. Coconuts, I will. I'll get it out. I'll get it out. I'll be out in the dark in the nighttime with the crickets. I don't care. Man, I just got Sunil. I got my iPhone, man. That's my weapon of choice. My iPhone. I'm good. I'm good. Tyler, have fun, man. 162 games, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, I agree with you there. I'd rather have these injuries now than in August, September. It would suck in August and September. That's for sure. Red Sox, Yankees. Nice. 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 Well, have fun, Tyler. Have fun, man. Bleacher meetup. Oh, yeah, Fat Bass. I love the bleachers. The crazy people. Last time I sat in the bleachers, that was at Game 6 of a 2009 World Series with my mom and my wife when the Yankees clinched off the Phillies. Game 6. We were at the bleachers. It was great. It was great. It's fantastic. I'll wrap it up in a minute or two. So, dude, everybody. I think we're all ready, Dev, for the Yankees. Man, ready for opening day. Christopher Woods. That's nice. Very nice, man. That's been to a lot of opening day games. A lot of them. And at least the injuries are happening now. Yeah, well, exactly. Yankees got off to a slow start in 2009. Yes, they did, and then they went on a tear. So that was a special team too, man. It was a really special team. But hopefully we'll get some magic like this in the Bronx. It would be nice. So Red Sox team. Yeah, now Sunil, like the max Red Sox Yankees probably gonna be 3 hours. So with all the new rules, so it's gonna be crazy, man. It's all good, man. Sweet baby, it's all good. Anthony. And Cashman for a ham sandwich. I know a lot of people would agree with that. A lot of people think would do the same. Pending trades pending. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything pending right now, but they still have to make some moves. because they're not a 26 yet. So, my pleasure, David Cohen. Believe me, I'm gonna keep my phone tied to me. I'll be near the laptop. I'll be near everything. So, and if I have somewhat insider sources, I bet now to start sharing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But that's real talk, dude. Real talk. Yeah, I know. I remember that's silly, man. Oh man, whatever happened to those inside sources that were saying Trout was demanding a trade to the Yankees? Some terrible sources, man. Suck or just lying. Uh, any shift violations? Not that I know of, with the man. Not that I know of. Not yet, at least. I appreciate that, Fat Bastard. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know that, Beck. You know that, man. You know it, man. Any big news happen school hours in school? I'm telling you, man. Well, if any big news comes out before the game, I'm gonna be put out immediately. So don't worry about that. I got that covered. No doubt about that. Yeah, exactly. Fantasy land sources, or just lying, for clickbait and getting views. You know what I mean? So exactly, exactly. MLB has a deal with the allowing Yankee fans to troll the Giants and judge. Yeah, Heyman better not go to tomorrow, man. He's gonna get hell from people. Oh my god. I sure hope so, sweet baby. I really sure hope so, man. But let me let you all go. I want to thank you all for coming on. Thanks for sharing your insights. I wanted to see what you're all thinking because it's not over yet. The Yankees roster has not been finalized. So, what the hell is going to happen next? We will find out. We will find out. So, you'll know one way or the other. So, I thank you all. If you haven't hit that like button, please smash that like button on the way out. And thank you 8 times, man. I appreciate that. We're on the road to 20,000 subs. So, we'll see if we can get there soon. I'd like to do that next couple of months. So, everybody here, it's greatly appreciated. You're all the best. I love you all, guys and gals. I'm inviting the porn trolls tomorrow. They're welcome, Anthony. We need them back, man. They sometimes they make those post games more exciting. They've contributed to some walk offs. They have, they have. So, Polo, yeah, damn right, Sean. Yeah, Cabrera. You mean Frenchie? Yeah, Frenchie today. Frenchie Cabrera today. I mean, we got two now. We got Frenchie and we got Oswaldo. So a slug Waldo. But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all yous, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Go Yankees.